morning, everybody. Welcome to the first video of the Bigfoot Motorcycle Adventure YouTube channel. In this channel, we're going to be talking about all things related to motorcycles, except maybe the John Deere behind me. Not going to talk about that, but mostly Harley Davidson because that's what I have. But I really want to focus on a couple of things. Motorcycle camping is something that's near and dear to my heart. I had the pleasure of taking an 8,000 plus mile, 23-day, all outdoor, all around the country motorcycle camping trip back in 2018. So I've got a lot of things that I learned out of that trip and several other motorcycle camping trips. So we're going to cover all of that here. We're going to talk about one of our first videos is going to be a particular campground here that we're going to try here maybe in a couple of weeks in Alabama called Deer Lick Campground. And we're going to talk about some of the motorcycle camping resorts that are out there, particularly in the East Tennessee, Georgia, West North Carolina area. And we're going to talk about some other topics too, like, you know, what's the right kind of motorcycle to buy for a beginner, because that's something that we just went through with my girlfriend. I was happy to be able to help her pick the right machine for her. So without further ado, let's go over here and introduce you to some of the motorcycles. Okay, so the first bike that you'll see a lot about is my 2005 Harley Davidson FLHRI flying lead Harley Road King fuel injected. Okay. This is really my work truck. It's my main ride today. I have about 125,000 miles or so on this particular bike. It's been through a lot and has a lot of stories to tell. The second bike over here, I wish it was mine. It actually belongs to my girlfriend. This is a 2016 Dyna Street Bob. So this bike is the one that I was talking about before. We were kind of going back and forth on the right bike to buy for somebody that just got their license, just starting out without a whole lot of motorcycle riding experience. So that is that bike, and we'll talk about some of the things we've already done to it so far, like putting the windshield bags and sissy bar on. Third bike is it's a 1999 Heritage Softail with an S&S 124 cubic inch motor in it. This bike I kind of consider my dad's midlife crisis bike. That bike, there's just a lot to talk about here. So and then the last bike, which probably draws the most attention, was my first Harley Davidson 1991 Harley Davidson Sportster. It's got 18-inch ape hangers with 6-inch dog bone risers up there. It's got a suicide clutch setup, a custom made seat, and a pretty tall sissy bar with a fishtail up sweeps, and it really is it is very challenging to ride at times, but yeah. So anyway, that's all the bikes. That's the kind of stuff that we're going to be talking about here. I just really wanted to kind of kick off this channel. I'm really looking forward to this. I hope you are too. I hope you leave comments, like, subscribe, ask questions, whatever, and we'll get started. The next video is going to be about that Deer Lick campground in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.